I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Rosen. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't...
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
2nd and 7. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Rosen. And he fires one incomplete. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. On 3rd down, Patterson shreds the tackle. Still fighting. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, here's Kamara. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
From the gun, Winston. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Rosen looking to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rosen. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Winston. And they're going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Play action. Rosen going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Solid rush was coming. Hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He's going to take another shot here. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Michael Walker there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A give. This is Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Less than a yard.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Rosen's throw taken in by Miller. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On third down, Rosen. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And now it's Rosen looking. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Patterson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Rosen will throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Saints on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded at the 20. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rosen. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air, Rosen after the pick 6. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Rosen off the play action.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Rosen to throw again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And spins away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Rosen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles.